Dear reader, let me start by offering my apologies for my blunt way of writing. I can but say in excuse of it that I am more accustomed to handle a rifle than a pen. I am no stranger to exaggeration, yet however unlikely the tale I'm about to tell might seem to you, it is how I remember it. For I've learned the hard way that all things live forever, though at times they sleep and are forgotten. A great name can be an even greater burden. My special talent to attract problems just kicked in again. Another thing, it seems, that I've inherited from my famous ancestor.
We sure picked a lovely day to meet your ex-colleague.
I very much doubt that there is ever a day without a sandstorm around here. And he would probably object to the word colleague. I wasn't a field agent back then, after all, only intel. The nagging voice of bureaucracy, as he so eloquently put it.
In any case, I'm sure he'll be worth the trouble.
You're seldom wrong, Professor, but today might be just one of those days. Hey, stop!
You should pick your drivers more carefully around these parts.
Professor, meet James Li Kwotermeian. So many books. I thought you'd be more the magazine type.
Yeah, they came with the flat. Since you've come all this way to find me, I guess you don't just want my great-grandfather's compass for your personal collection.
No, it's of vital importance to our mission, and thus to the fate of our nation.
Sounds dramatic. I think the price just went up.
But more importantly, I want you to join our mission, Mr. Quatermain.
Look, Professor, I called a couple of old friends and did some background checks on your little agency. I'm not really interested in that mythical nonsense you guys investigate. So I'm afraid I'd have to...
I've done some checking of my own, Mr. Quatermain. On you. A gambler as notorious as yourself could use some extra cash. And Agent Goodwin could use someone with experience out there to watch our back. Here, this belonged to your great-grandfather. You'll need it.
This is gonna cost you. I hope you know that. Oh, what the hell. Just let me finish my breakfast. My great-grandfather, Allan Kwotermeinan. His name, a byword for adventure, and my main source of income. A lot of people paid good money to say they traveled with a Kwotermeinan. And I did whatever anyone would pay me for, even played babysitter for a greenhorn agent.
Our informant among the Nazis briefed us that they tried to get into the temple. Failed to open the gate to the inner sanctuary. They left, but we're sure they will return. Where they failed, we have to succeed.
Just remember the deal. I get you in, I get you out. And that's my role done. You get your artifact. Whatever else I find, I get to keep.
Spoken like a true hero.
Spoken like someone who's worked for Uncle Sam before. He considered all this to be a trap.
Our informant's been leaking viable data to us under the alias Shepherd for months now. We can trust him.
Sure, if you say so.
We have to be careful. You remember my driver? The Arab who tried to steal my bag? He was part of a tribe of thieves who believe Egypt's cultural heritage is theirs to plunder.
When clearly, we all know that's Uncle Sam's job.
We go in, get what we came here for, and get out.
I like the sound of that.
Careful!
I don't like the sound of that.
So much for the welcoming committee. I know you don't believe in any of this, but what's inside this temple might change that. Have you any idea what might be inside the sanctuary? Only one of the most powerful artifacts to be found in the written histories of man, the heart of Atlantis. Quatermain. Would you mind activating the elevator, Quatermain? Still a skeptic, I see.
So what is it about this jewel, anyway?
The tear of Isis. According to legend, the goddess Isis shed a tear while searching the world for the scattered limbs of her husband Osiris. When she...
Okay, let me rephrase that. Why do we need to bring it here?
If my research is correct, the tear of Isis will allow us to open the gate to the inner sanctuary. Ready, Quatermain? Then do the honors. The jewel is the key to the gate.
It belongs in a museum. Yeah, and the reward for finding it belongs in a bank account.
Yes! Yes! Oh
no! Many believe my great-grandfather to be a crazy liar, with his tales of African spirits and ancient beasts lurking in the dark. I was one of them. But life has a way of changing your perspective.
Ich habe bereits 12 Männer da hineingeschickt. Nicht einer ist wieder herausgekommen. Wir können uns keine weiteren Verluste leisten.
Aber die Tore sind offen. Wir sind so gut wie am Ziel. Good morning, Mr. Quatermain. Always a pleasure to meet a man of such august extraction, even under these unfortunate circumstances.
Get your hands off me, you filthy primate!
Just a quick trip to the temple, she said. In and out in a second, she said. great. The same symbol nonsense, like in Alan's notebook. Maybe. those boards look like a job for my old pal. Brute. There you go. Who do I have to shoot to stop that thing? Or what? Who do I have to shoot to stop that thing? Or what? There must be a way out of here. Maybe there's something about it in the old man's notebook. A wiser man would probably not mess with an ancient mechanism of a culture famous for its death traps. Talk about captivating eyes. Those statues are in surprisingly good shape. 2 down, 4 to go. Warning number 3. Right, just one left. And this must be our esteemed host, the Pharaoh with the flair for the dramatic.
Bravo, Mr. Quatermain. This is the second time you've helped us today. Now, if you would please step away from the tomb and allow me to take care of the heart.
Careful! According to my research, the tomb can trigger this entire room to collapse.
Empty? Why is it empty? What did you do with it?
No magic heart inside. Not even a magic appendix.
Fool! The heart of Atlantis is power beyond belief, forged by the greatest civilization ever to walk the earth. It must be here. It has to be. I don't understand.
You, smart girl. Help the doctor.
Over my dead body.
Careful, Fräulein Goodwin. Hauptsturmführer Stein would be happy to oblige such a request.
All right. A broken heart can never beat. It binds. A starving or maybe famished king? I can't make out the rest. Something about the leg of a guide?
And again, you prove to be of great help, Fräulein Goodwin. Anubis, the Emerald God. He accompanied the pharaohs on their last journey. Even the embalmers wore his mask. A man with the head of a jackal.
You talk too much.
That's just one part. Its guardians must have divided it up. But where did they put the other half?
Well, I guess we tried. Time to head home, everybody. Great job.
Not so fast, Mr. Quatermain. Fräulein Goodwin, would you please be so kind and put the fragment into the shrine over there? I'd do it myself, but there may well be more traps.
Move!
Unglaublich. Stellar Constellations. Hauptsturmführer, I think we are ready to leave.
Gut. Auf Wiedersehen, Quatermain.
Take Fräulein Goodwin and get out of here. It will get ugly in here. Take this. You'll need both. Now run. I am the shepherd. Stein trusts me, and I would like to keep it that way. So go.
Shines so bright.
Just pressed a button. Whatever that thing was, though, it sure didn't enjoy it any.
A mummy awoken from his age-old slumber. Maybe you should reconsider your great-grandfather's writings.
Maybe those mummies should reconsider going back to sleep. Dead end.
I don't like this. Quatermain, help! I'm slipping!
Hold on! Give me your hand! Time to earn my pay. here. That didn't do anything. Again, in English, please. Is it your right or mine?
My right, and I. My left, a cross with a circle on top.
Again, in English, please. Is it your right or mine?
My right, and I. My left, a cross with a circle on top.
Again, in English, please. Is it your right or mine?
My right, and I. My left, a cross with a circle on top.
Thanks for saving your life. Hey, don't mention it.
What on earth is that?
What now?
Come on, no time for sightseeing.
Well, that was fun.
We have to move.
Get ready!
Wir brauchen echt dringend Nachschub. Wem sagst du das? Ich kann meine Waffe kaum noch heben. Sieh auf sie!
All right, let's go. Ladies first.
You're kidding, aren't you?
It's called chivalry, I've been told.
You have a lot to learn about chivalry, Quatermain.
Glaubst du, dieses Artefakt hat wirklich magische Kräfte? Ach komm, Schwachsinn. Ich weiß nicht. Dr. Hagen scheint davon überzeugt zu sein.
Are you hurt?
We should be safe now.
Ready to continue our little adventure?
Hey, someone's got to stop you getting yourself killed. Magic artifacts, ancient curses, rampaging mummies. Suddenly my great-granddad's stories didn't seem all that crazy anymore. The true curse, however, was my own curiosity. My hunting instincts had been awakened, just like those rotting corpses. Now the hunt was on.
It's a map. It shows the position of Sirius and the stars around it. But tens of thousands of years ago.
About that. What exactly is this heart doohickey, and how many pieces are there?
We don't know. All we know is it was created by an ancient people, long before any known human civilization. A people so advanced they might be the basis of all our legends about gods and mythical places. In particular, the island of Atlantis.
So it's out of date?
Ever so slightly. But this configuration, it can only be observed from one place, the Arctic. That is where you'll find the next fragment of the heart. And it's where the Nazis are headed.
You even want to think about what the Nazis could do with such power if they managed to reassemble it. The mummies in Egypt were just a foretaste of what's to come.
The most unbelievable part of all this so far is how you got Uncle Sam to pay for this whole crazy agency of yours.
Ever heard of the Panama Canal? It only exists thanks to Professor Jacob's genius. Financing this agency was the least they could do in return.
And are all the other agents pain-in-the-ass bookworms like you?
Better dress warmly, Mr. Quatermain. We're almost at our destination. Just a few more miles.
Visibility's nil. I have to take us down or we'll crash. We'll walk the rest of the way.
Walk? We don't have time for that. We have to...
Listen.
No. For once, you listen.
Not me, the radio.
Sounds like an agency distress call.
Could be Hagen.
Hard to tell. Too much interference.
Okay, time to do this right. I'll go and check it out. See if I can find Hagen.
Are you crazy? We have clear orders.
Yeah, and I'm a real follow orders kind of guy. Hagen saved your well-shaped ass in Egypt, remember? We owe him. Time to improvise. You stay here, analyze that star map. I'll be back as soon as I find the source of that distress signal.
All right. You had me at well-shaped.
The source of the signal, but no Hagen. Let's see if I can disarm this baby. Risking my life for a single grenade when I could just shoot. Hagen, where are your Gestapo buddies?
That's Dr. Hagen, please. So viel Zeit muss sein. How fortunate that you heard my signal. I had to escape. Stein was getting suspicious. He will send his dogs as soon as he notices I'm gone. I knew you would be able to follow the star map. Good work, Mr. Quatermain.
I might have had some help with that map, Doc. What is this place, anyway?
No time to explain now, Mr. Quatermain. They have the first fragment of the heart in a submarine at the main base. We have to hurry and get it.
Hände hoch, Dr. Hagen!
That is unfortunate. Ich bin der wissenschaftliche Leiter dieser Expedition. Nehmen Sie sofort Ihre Waffen runter. Das ist ein Befehl.
You heard the man. Nehmen Sie Ihre Waffen runter. What did I just say?
Put down your waffles.
I thought I told you to stay in the plane.
I improvised. Besides, if it wasn't for me, you'd be making permanent snow angels by now. I'll take that as a thank you. All right, Doctor, what's next?
Follow me. Stein has the first half, but I doubt he will ship it to Berlin.
So, where's Stein?
There's an artifact kept in a cave a few miles from here. Stein has sent his men to recover it. But I doubt they can get past the traps waiting there.
More traps and more artifacts? Great.
All right, let's move on.
Anyone got a raft? Nope. Then we'll have to find a way around.
Maybe not.
Hello, beautiful. You look like you could open some doors for us.
Or drop a bridge right where we need one. Look, the rock's up there.
Try shooting those rocks, Mr. Quatermain. Shooting those rocks, Mr. Quatermain.
Explosives. Is there anything they can't do?
Let's move!
Time is of the essence. We have to move. Careful! The cave is just down the next path.
I think we found another rock for you to blow up. Hagen and I will go down there. You try to create some distraction.
The rockfall kind of distraction?
Exactly. Then get the sniper rifle and cover our descent.
Orders received, Agent Bookworm.
James,
Jen.
just shut up and shoot.
Mr. Quatermain, would you follow me, please? The artifact should be in this cave. Behold, Mr. Quatermain. Thousands of years old, but the traps are still intact. But what lies on the other end of this room is worth risking our lives for.
Remind me again why it's worth risking my life for?
Like the Tear of Isis, it will give us access to the second half of the heart.
Quatermain, look out!
Behold, Mr. Quatermain. Thousands of years old, but the traps are still intact.
Quatermain!
Behold, Mr. Quatermain. Thousands of years old, but the traps are still intact. But what lies on the other end of this room is worth risking our lives for.
Remind me again why it's worth risking my life for?
Like the Tear of Isis, it will give us access to the second half of the hat.
The columns, Quatermain! Always walk towards the columns! The columns, Quatermain! Always walk towards the columns! The columns, Quatermain! Always walk towards the columns! The columns, Quatermain! Always walk towards the columns!
Behold, Mr. Quatermain. Thousands of years old, but the traps are still intact. But what lies on the other end of this room is worth risking our lives for.
Remind me again why it's worth risking my life for?
Like the Tear of Isis, it will give us access to the second half of the hat.
The columns, Quatermain! Always walk towards the columns! The columns, Quatermain! Always walk towards the columns! Quatermain, look out!
You can come down now. I think it's safe.
Notice the symbols on the ceiling.
Those symbols must have some correlation with the ones on the columns. Dr. Hagen Quatermain, those symbols must have some correlation with the ones on the copies.
Fascinating. Simply fascinating. All right, let's move on. Hurry! They have sent reinforcements! Mr. Quatermain, please check if this machine is working. It will save us a lot of time.
I don't like the sound of that! Everything according to plan. Everything according to plan. Great. A snowstorm. As if it wasn't cold enough already. I can barely see a thing in this damn storm. Hope those flares lead me somewhere warm. They say the unknown and the awful always bring a man nearer to his maker. And that snowstorm was trying hard to get me a private audience with the guy upstairs. Trying hard to tell me to turn back. Maybe I should have listened.
Quatermain, are you okay?
I'm fine. Miss me?
Like the frostbite that must have got into that tiny brain of yours.
We have to move. There is still a few miles to go before the base. And we need to get there before Stein.
So this ain't the sub where the heart doohickey is?
I'm afraid not. Stein's U-boat is docked at the base.
Come on, no time for sightseeing.
Are we ready to move?
That was fun.
I think we're safe for now.
They'll be back. Those stalactites look very unstable.
Good idea, Dr. Hagen.
Idea?
Vernichtet sie!
Quatermain, shoot the ceiling! Quatermain, shoot the ceiling!
Zurückfallen, bevor alles zusammenbricht! Halt! Halt! Position halten!
Don't want to paint the background, but it seems
you hurt?
Such beauty buried in the Arctic.